explores the universe with his sidekicks. They embark on a journey to strengthen their friendship and discover new things. It's time for the great trio to return to Earth. Let's see what's next for Bear Clooney in his search for the perfect timepiece.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Bear Clooney Watches channel. I think today's intro was quite appropriate for one of the topics of today's video. And that would be celebration and showing you my sincere gratitude to all of you for helping this channel reach quite a milestone of 10,000 subscribers. I started this channel in January 2018 with most genuine and most pure intentions of just creating another platform of sharing my enthusiasm for the hobby, my thoughts on the hobby, and creating another platform where I can gain more friends and people that share a similar type of enthusiasm and interest. And it really remained to be that. You know, it's only about 120 videos. I'm not very productive channel. I don't produce content to a point that it would position me as a serious YouTube channel. But I can tell you that every video I put out, I put with a reason. And it's most commonly a reason where I want to share something with you. And I want to hear your feedback. I'm so thankful that so many of you comment on my videos and get quite engaged in conversation. And I appreciate that very much. But why am I saying that this intro is so appropriate for this video today? Well, it kind of gives you the angles of the environment in which this channel was born and exists today. And you can actually see how the surrounding in Bear's Cave changed throughout the 3 years. Second, the video I featured in the intro was a video made for me by truly talented, beautiful, smart, sweet Sophia and her brother Daniel. And I always kind of figured I want to put that video out at the right time to show them the appreciation for what they did for me. I know that some might say, hey, what's the 50-year-old man doing with this childish astronaut bear and cat and bunny and journey through the space and time and so on? You know, I want to comment on that. Inside of us, there is a child. And don't ever let that disappear. My mom always told me that one thing she loves about me is the fact that I always nurtured that child inside of me, and I always found a joy in life. I found certain segments of life that I could enjoy from the perspective of the most pure, most entertaining mind of a child. So if you want to enjoy aspects of life, you have to be childlike. You cannot always take things too seriously. You cannot always be too calculative, too analytical. Sometimes you just have to allow yourself to experience the joy of the child collecting, enjoying its toys, finding out more about hobby they have. I don't care what that hobby might be. And this is what Bear Clooney advises you all. A second thing, I want to say that I'm very appreciative, very thankful for so many true friendships that came out as a result of this channel. This platform was quite eye-opening for me. I managed to learn a lot from my viewers. I managed to understand my viewers better and to kind of connect these things with our hobby. So I am really into three platforms when it comes to this hobby. I am on the Facebook, and I run the Facebook group Horology Talk. You're all welcome. We already have almost 30,000 followers, subscribers. And then Instagram, which is kind of momentum. It's just a kind of segments of your horological journey captured through the photography. And then this, which is kind of vlogging, which is kind of giving opinion, presenting watches. And I always hate to say reviewing the watches. Who am I to review the watch? I'm presenting them from my perspective, from my experience, and from my point of view. And I had a lot of encouragement for this channel, especially from the friends in the group Horology Talk, which were the ones that encouraged me to start. From real life friends, Brian Panda and Imran Fox. And you're probably gonna laugh. What's with all these animals? Bears, cats, bunnies, foxes, and pandas. Well, it's my zoo, and I love it. It's my personal zoo where I enjoy. Through this journey of the YouTube channel, you'll also encounter some really angry, some really undefined individuals, people who spew the hatred and who are very negative toward the YouTubers, toward the creators, toward the hobby itself. People who like to put people down. I kind of eliminated that relatively fast. But it was just very unusual to see the level of anger and hatred that lives in some of those snakes. And I always try to be what I preach, and that is a genuine watch enthusiast channel. I always try to actually bring this hobby to a level of sitting together and chatting as a friends. Being, in a bar and sharing the same interest and showing each other watches, talking about them, and so on. Oh, by the way, what did I decide to wear on this very special video today? I decided to wear my Omega Speedmaster Professional Sapphire Sandwich because, first, less of a reason, it's, in my opinion, most iconic watch. And second, there is a little hidden message here. One person that I'm also very thankful for allowing me to experience so many great watches is Anthony from my authorized dealer. And I remember that Omega Speedmaster was actually a first watch I purchased there probably about 4 or 5 years ago, maybe more, 7. And I always cherish that relationship, which turned into a friendship more than anything else. Now, don't kid yourself. You don't get more watches through friendship. Business is business, friendship is friendship. But the fact that Anthony has given me access to have a great collection and giving me a certain support throughout these years, even for the channel, I cannot ignore that, and I just want to show my gratitude and appreciation. And above all, Kat Clooney and Bonnie Clooney, two people who were always behind me and who always support me, love me. Kat Clooney is the one actually that gave name to Bear Clooney, and I think that is significant on its own. And I love that they share the enthusiasm for my enthusiasm. That's basically where I'm going to leave it. Kat Clooney is not a watch guy. Bonnie Clooney loves watches, and she's slowly becoming a watch geek, which makes me extremely happy. But they truly appreciate my passion and enthusiasm. That's it. That's it for that topic. Thank you all. I really very much want to say thank you to all of you for allowing this channel to exist and to be successful to a certain extent. Now, second topic. I want to talk about YouTube Rolex gurus, YouTube Rolex topics, YouTube Rolex videos. I want to give you a warning. I want to give you a heads up. Don't believe everything you see on a YouTube as is. There are always hidden agendas. There is always messages between the messages. And you need to distinguish the channels that are purely entertaining and about hobby. And then you need to distinguish channels that are in it to make a buck. Rolex as a Rolex has become a clickbait, a Bitcoin. Rolex as a Rolex has become favorite title for most of the YouTube videos for the purpose of the clickbait. Number one, discovering secrets about Rolex, being a Rolex insider, having interview with Rolex AD, giving you secrets behind the scenes, telling you what's going to happen with Rolex watches, telling you what in the aspect of the price or new releases or what they're going to discontinue or what you should do is nothing more than either seeking attention, seeking views, giving opportunity for your store to sell what they have in stock for a higher price. So do not think that any of these people possesses knowledge when it comes to Rolex, Rolex plans, Rolex marketing, Rolex development, Rolex pricing. They know nothing more than you do. If you do a research and if you're analytical and if you notice certain trending, which is relatively easy with Rolex as a brand for a simple purpose that they are evolving as a brand. They're very predictable. You can come to conclusions for yourself. You don't need to click on videos made by guys who did not own Rolex 3 years ago, telling you insider information about Rolex. They know nothing. They bought first watch because it was shiny object on the wrist. And their knowledge did not really increase or expand. Rather, it became more niche and narrow. And now they just parrot what they hear or read as the most common lines, either on forums or in their AD or in their Facebook groups. Repeating those lines does not make them experts. It makes them parrots. And you know what? Another thing that it starts to really bother me is perceiving Rolex more as a mutual fund and Bitcoin than actually enjoying a watch as a watch. Increase in value has become main topic in so many Rolex videos, posts, forum posts, and it's just becoming nauseating and redundant. We all know that. You don't need to keep repeating same thing over and over. What is the future of Rolex? Depends on Rolex and only Rolex, and obviously market that's driven by so many factors that people who are relatively uneducated, relatively not really into finances, economics, people that are basically doing mediocre jobs cannot really tell you anything more than you might figure out on your own. So understand, those are clickbaits. Those are videos put out to get either attention that they seek, or simply getting more views, more clicks, more money, positioning their store in a way they want to, and so on. So that would be my advice. Now, at the end, I would just like to invite you to subscribe to my channel, to thank you all once again for allowing me to be part of your hobby, part of your lives, for inviting me to your desktops, to your portable phones, to portable phones, to iPhones, to smartphones, to your tablets, to your homes, and for being my supporters, my friends, for sharing this wonderful hobby together, and for making everything so much more fun. All the best to all of you from Bear Clooney.